Live, local, late breaking. This is Newswatch 12 at 6.
Plenty of clouds, rain, and blustery winds as we head into our Friday night. You're taking a live look across southern Oregon and northern California from our Newswatch 12 weather cam network. More stormy fall weather is ahead this weekend with rain, higher elevation snow, and some stronger winds. Thank you for joining us for Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Samantha Cadera. We'll talk more about how crews are preparing for these storms, but first let's turn it right over to Storm Tracker 12 Chief Meteorologist Matt Hoffman. Matt, does round 2 arrive, and what does it mean for our weekend plan?
Yes, round 2 arrives as we head into tomorrow morning. Yes. Here's a look at what we're expecting. Winds will crank up as we head into tonight and then on into tomorrow morning. We'll also see more rounds of rain Saturday. Some of the most widespread and heaviest precipitation will be in the morning tomorrow, and then also some thunderstorms will be a potential as we go through this at least Saturday, and then lowering snow levels this weekend, and likely going to see some growing impacts to travel through higher passes in the region. We have some wet weather working through, some blustery winds right now in our region, but this is the next storm system set to arrive as we head into tomorrow. Zooming in, areas of rain working through southern Oregon and northern California. We'll continue to see some of this lingering into tonight. Temperatures this hour, 61 in Medford, it's 53 degrees in Montague and Klamath Falls, 55 in Brookings. Winds breezy in Medford. We're getting some gustier conditions on the east side. Gusts up to 30 miles per hour for Klamath Falls, Weed, and Mount Sexton. As we head into tomorrow, though, again, this next system will produce some stronger wind gusts. Wind advisories in place for the Shasta Valley, portions of the east side, where gusts up to 55 miles per hour will be possible. Into parts of Josephine County, we could get some gusts up to 45 miles per hour. And then along the coast, a high wind warning where gusts as high as 60 miles per hour will be possible. Winds generally with this system will be out of the southwest as we head into tomorrow. Tonight, lingering areas of showers, and then we're going to see another surge of moisture into tomorrow morning, just in time for Ashland's Monster Dash. It's looking pretty chilly and damp. Winds will be fairly breezy as well. Tomorrow, a cooler day, rounds of rain, higher elevation snow. Snow levels will be lowering as we go through the course of the day. So we'll break down the forecast for tomorrow. We'll talk snow levels, where we have a winter weather advisory in place this weekend, and what you can expect in the next week coming up in just a bit. Sam?
Matt, thank you. And with this storm, Pacific Power is warning that customers in southern Oregon and northern California could potentially see power outages. Pacific Power recommends customers prepare for possible outages, which includes keeping phones charged and having a stocked outage kit. And ODOT is urging drivers to prepare for winter weather, and a hiring freeze slowed staffing earlier this year, and the agency is still working to fill winter positions. House Bill 3991 is expected to bring more than $4 billion in transportation funding over the next decade. ODOT says those staffing delays left them behind heading into the season, especially in busy areas like Siskiyou Summit and Mount Ashland. Returning workers are onboarding quickly while new hires continue moving through the process.
Expect to have our crews staffed pretty soon. The Siskiyou Summit is, of course, a very busy area on Interstate 5 in the wintertime, and that's a big focus for us. We expect that our crews will be ready to go very soon.
The agency expects snow and ice this weekend on higher routes, along with heavy rain and strong winds across southern Oregon. And drivers should keep chains in their vehicles, pack emergency supplies, and check tripcheck.com before traveling. ODOT also warns slick roads, landslides, and rockfall are all possible after the long dry stretch. Police are warning against a viral TikTok prank with an AI-generated person that has led to multiple 911 calls in the last week. Now take a look at some of the images from this trend. Several people are sending these images to their families and friends, claiming a homeless man is in their home. Jackson County Sheriff's Office has responded to multiple of these calls, but found all to be hoaxes. They are now warning of the legal consequences of misusing emergency services. They also ask parents to talk to their kids about using AI responsibly. California Department of Fish and Wildlife has lethally removed 4 gray wolves in the Sierra Valley after an unprecedented livestock attacks. CDFW says the 4 wolves were tied to at least 70 livestock losses in less than 6 months, making up 63% of livestock depredation statewide. The decision comes after months of non-lethal efforts to deter the wolves. CDFW said the 4 that were lethally removed include a breeding pair, an adult female, and a young wolf that was mistaken as the breeding male. Taking a live look out at South Medford tonight, where we have lots of high school football tonight despite the rain rolling in. Newswatch 12 Sports' Luke Doughton joins us live from Crater High School tonight. Luke, it's definitely looking like some great football weather out there tonight.
Yeah, Sam, exactly. Good football weather. I consider it to be cold and wet. That's where you get real gritty. Crater right now, they're warming up. They just played Enter Sandman by Metallica, but it's more like Enter Rain and Iceman and Windman because it is chilly out here. But if you're a fan of staying indoors, maybe you like watching live sports indoors, you're in luck. Basketball season officially upon us in just about an hour and a half. SOU and OIT men, they tip off at Danny Miles Court, and it's going to be an exciting one. This Raider team is coming off of one of their best seasons in program history, returning their 2 all-conference players in guard Elijah Jackson and forward Bryce Dyer. SOU, they come into this game tonight ranked 14th in the NAIA, but head coach Matt Zozel telling me that you learn something he learned from last year in SOU's run is you might not start where your potential is, but you can always reach that potential.
A lot of it is that I learned from last year was just the patience works, and if your habits are good enough and your chemistry is good enough, you'll get there. Maybe not as fast as you want to, but you'll definitely get there.
This was the case for the Raiders last year, who started out losing their first 4 conference games, but after that going 14-4, fighting in that conference tournament as well at the end of the year, and then making a run in the NAIA championship. Oregon Tech, on the other hand, they look a lot different this year. They don't have any returning conference players, but they're leaning into their program history, and they're playing the Owl way.
Whether that means we're going to look great night 1 or great night 30, I know these guys are going to work at it and not be super outcome based at the beginning and just strive, every practice, every night, every game, every week to just get a little bit better and play our best basketball in March.
And if you're an SOU or an Oregon Tech player, fan, coach, family member, could you really ask for a better way to start off the basketball season than with a nice little rivalry game? I do not think so. Again, tip-off tonight at 7:30 p.m. And coming up later tonight during sports, Paisley Poole, she's going to be joining us from Spiegelberg Stadium to talk about this game a little bit more. Plus, we'll be talking about this Crater Springfield game where I'm at right now. I'll be on the call for our Friday Night Blitz game of the week at 7, so I'll see you then. Live in Crater High School, I'm Luke Doughton.
Luke, thank you. The city of Medford restored 22 monuments at Eastwood Cemetery as an effort to preserve one of the city's oldest burial grounds. Many of these monuments date back to the late 1800s and have shifted and sunk over time. State grants that were matched by the cemetery allowed the city and Chase Memorials to re-level and re-glue the marble and rock. A total of more than 60 headstones have been restored in recent years. And in Ashland, the Empty Bowls event just started. It's going on until 7 p.m. And if you're looking for a way to give back to the local food programs and enjoy a warm dinner, the Peace House nonprofit is sponsoring the fundraiser at the First Methodist Church funds and will directly benefit food programs that feed the houseless community and anyone struggling to put food on the table.
You can get pretty nourished by a simple bowl of soup, right? Feeding one another doesn't have to be complex. It doesn't have to be fancy. It can be a pot of soup that is made by your local business, your neighbors, your friends, and we can do a lot with just a little to serve those in our community who are really in need.
Plenty of local restaurants, catering companies, and bakeries will offer various soups, appetizers, desserts, and baked goods. And in case you missed tonight's, the next fundraiser is on November 9th in Phoenix. For more info, you can head over to our website. And the Monster Dash is returning to Lithia Park, but this event isn't just fun. It raises money to support our local classrooms and the teachers who lead them. Runners get set as the 17th annual Monster Dash kicks off tomorrow. For the runners participating in tomorrow's event, you can already pick up their bibs at Ashland Middle School, but there's more stuff to do, such as kids being able to pick out some toys, getting a bag full of sweet treats, and other cool items. The event is more than a race, but for the community to come together.
It's really beautiful that it's been happening for 17 years. It's just how much of a community-wide thing it's become. I mean, we're looking at all this rain tomorrow, and still we have over 1,000 people that are like, yeah, we're going to go do that.
And it's not too late to pick up your bib and have some fun at the event. Today, as it ends at 7, Ashland School Foundation told Newswatch 12 at the moment that 1,098 people have signed up for the race tomorrow. But there will be other fun activities after the race, like the Activity Village and a costume contest for all ages starting at 11:30. And it's my favorite time of the week. Let's go ahead and meet our outgoing and intelligent pet of the week, Georgia. This 5-year-old pit bull mix is a gentle sweetheart who loves her human companions. Georgia is a medium energy level pup who prefers moderate exercise and a snuggle afterward. When she does get the zoomies, she'll set the play pace. And Georgia does have basic training and is happy to learn more with the promise of a treat. And if you want to meet Georgia, you can find her at the Jackson County Animal Shelter. Their operation hours are here on your screen. And the shelter notes that she has a history of escaping doors and fences, and it's probably best under supervision when playing outside. Georgia can't wait to settle down in a new home with a family that loves her as much as she loves in return. Now we are in the final stretch of our 35th annual Coats for Kids campaign. There are just 2 days left to donate new or gently used coats to local kids this winter. If you want to make any final donations, you have until the end of Sunday to drop off a coat at any one of our donation barrels or make a monetary donation online. We don't have any official numbers yet, but this year has already been a huge success. We just want to say thank you to everyone who's contributed. And